how are you?
I'm good. I need to step for short.
You need the steps, huh? Okay, here come the steps.
Thank you.
A skimpy little frock.
Yes?
That's what they used to call them.
There used to be a hairband, but I,
How you been? Nice to have you with us again.
Thank you. It's good to be back.
You're on tour, are you not?
Well, no, I've just been traveling around and,
Isn't that a tour? You mean you've been traveling but not singing, or traveling?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, kind of like that. I'm going to be going out of the country to do the same thing, but won't be concerts to the end of the year.
I love your accent.
Thank you.
We'll be just back in a moment. Stay where you are. All right, we have returned, folks, believe it or not. We're Tony Rattler, Sheena Easton. Nice to see you.
Thank you.
You had emergency repairs, too. Everybody's eyes are falling apart tonight.
No.
Well, that happens, honey. So, how you been? Good?
I've been really good, yeah.
Somebody, what's the story about how I never know when somebody tells me something. Your dog is a fan of The Tonight Show.
Yes.
That's basically...
It's very true. I have a puppy, a new puppy. She's called China.
Mm-hmm.
And when I first got her, she would lay on the bed and watch TV, and when your show would come on, she'd sit up. And her head would go to the side. So now I do my own talk show for her in the kitchen. I use the counter, and I get all the little plastic toys, and we have our own little show. It's called the Mr. Reindeer Head Show. Well, I couldn't get you, so I had to get, Mr. Reindeer Head, and he comes on to the Tonight Show theme, and then he does a monologue, which is basically just real unimaginative, like, I'd like to introduce my first guest, Mr. Snowman. So she's got a snowman, so Mr. Snowman comes along, she watches him, and then he does his little song. So it's kind of a long song, so I'll give you just one verse, the second verse.
Sure.
Right? You have to know that she likes to run around and catch the snowman and chew it up. So, I throw that. So
yes, I'm trying to follow.
He sits there and he goes, and he wears a little black hat and a little red scarf. Not the dog, the snowman. So the snowman is standing in his scarf and his hat, and he sings, Mr. Snowman, I like your red scarf, but Mommy's singing is making me barf. If she would throw you and then I could catch you, I'd even twist around and jump if I had to. That's Mr. Snowman. And then it finishes up with her last guest, which is Mr. Dog, and he comes on, and Mr. Dog is a comedian. He tells jokes, but he's kind of like the Andrew Dice Clay of the dog world, so... In fact, a couple of times Mr. Snowman was almost going to boycott him. He wasn't going to work with them until he cleaned up his act. And the big finale is her favorite. That's when they all line up on the counter, and I just sweep them off, and she attacks them. Kind of like your show every night.
Yeah, is it possible you have too much free time on your hands? Come ahead. Well, we all do what we have to do. You gonna do something else for us, right?
Yes,
You want to do it?
Yeah, and I think I do this better than the
You wrote
Mr.
this one,
Snowman
didn't you?
show. Yes, I did write this.
Okay, it's all yours.
Thank you.
Okay.